and there was this huge boom, and it shook the whole building.
Yes, it did. It was pretty intense what you're seeing happen here. The explosion that happened in Chandler this morning. So much is going on. Well, this video shows the exact moment that print shop exploded. You can see debris flying in the air. People nearby said they could feel the building physically shake. And this is the mess left behind. Shattered glass, insulation, wood scattered all over the parking lot. We sent our AZ Family News chopper to give us an aerial view of what's left of that center. There are a lot of questions about what happened right now. Detectives think it was maybe some sort of gas leak.
We do know the 4 people who were sent to the hospital are going to be okay, and doctors say they are really just lucky to be alive.
It's not a building anymore. It's just a hole in the ground. And the fact that anybody walked away from that is really amazing to me. So, yeah, I think that that they are really fortunate.
A doctor with the Valley-Wise Burn Center says the men appeared to suffer flash burns that were second-degree burns, covering up to 30% of their bodies. The men are going to require surgeries and months of recovery, but remarkably, they are going to be okay.
And we have team coverage for you right now. We're going to get to scene in just a moment for a better idea of where exactly this happened. First, let's get out to Carissa Planout live at the scene. You talked with a man who rushed to help as soon as he heard that blast.
Yeah, guys, I can tell you that a lot of the emergency vehicles have left the scene by now, but the entire plaza behind me here is still completely taped off as investigators straight in the back here are taking a closer look into the hollowed out business that used to be Platinum Printing. There's a First Watch restaurant towards the front of the plaza, and that's where a man named Edward was eating breakfast when he heard the loud boom. Fire investigators say the blast went off around 9:30 this morning, some kind of gas explosion that caused the roof of the printing business to completely fall in. Now, this afternoon, I spoke with Edward, who works in the area, and he had just sat down to breakfast when he heard the explosion. He ran out and saw people stumbling out of the building. Edward says one of the men didn't even seem to know what happened. Another man thought he was on fire, even though there were no flames. Edward says he encountered a third man who was only worried about his brother, who was still inside the building. Edward went in with him to help the brother to his feet and out of the building.
Their skin was peeling off their hands, as if they couldn't touch anything. Some had skin peeling off their arms. I didn't do much, but if something like that were to happen to me and someone came and helped me, and I'll do it all over again.
Well, keep this in mind. Fire crews were so concerned about this gas leak, they evacuated more than a dozen businesses, about 20 homes, and even moved us back further away because of the risk. Edward says he knew it was dangerous, but he had to go help. Now, here's what we know so far about those 4 survivors. We spoke to a relative of the 2 brothers who work at the printing business, and he told us they are both in an induced coma. Edward says that he is praying for them, praying for their families, and praying for a speedy recovery. Scene?
Carissa, thank you. Of course, where is this located? It happened this morning about 9:30. This is kind of in the heart of Chandler. Here's the interchange, I-10 and the 202. We're talking Ray and Rural. This is a major intersection. Of course, Rural runs north-south. Ray is the east-west. This is the corner where it happened, right here on the northeast corner. And there's the print shop right there. I put a little pinned out on it. There is a lot around this, including homes. These are the homes right here on the north side that were evacuated. But here's a couple of distance points for you. There's the Jack in the Box. Here's First Watch. And there's a preschool right over here. I measured out the distance from the front door of the print shop down to the drive-through. Imagine those, maybe the kids being dropped off at the preschool. Maybe mom went for a breakfast burrito here. This is less than 300 feet away. That's about 80 some yards away. That's how close the drive-through is. And the entrance to that preschool right here, that's about 400 feet right along the sidewalk. There's the Chandler Sunset Library. So guys, this is a very, very busy, not only intersection, but a major shopping complex right next to that busy intersection. And there was a lot going on at 9:30 in the morning. Of course, our reports will continue on this throughout this newscast.
Thanks for that perspective, Scene. And of course,